How did you approach Pasolini's story?
We're approaching him as a man, we're approaching him as the last day of his life. I'm not trying to prove how he was killed, if he was killed, I mean, there's evidence of the fact that he planned his own murder. That Pelosi was just another extra in a Pasolini movie. Willem and I are, we're going after the passion of our passion for the guy. You dig? And we're filming. I mean, I can only film Willem. I can't film Pasolini.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, to find Pelosi, he was a kid at the time. He was 15, 16 years old. Who knows what his trip is, what he's at. He's a hustler. I mean, this is the kind of guy that Pasolini adored, that he went after, that he needed every night. But is the Pelosi now the same Pelosi in 1975? Right? Pasolini said in 1975, I can't even make Acatone again because the children of Acatone do not exist anymore.
Yeah.
Well, what about the children of 75? So, I mean, it's about Pasolini, it's about the vibe of Rome in 1975. That's when I first came to Italy. First time I ever came to Italy, I was a kid, I was a student. It was like 1973. It was a wild place, right? I mean, Italy, 1973. I mean, come on, the brigade, the whole. I mean, it was in the throes of a revolution. It's not the Italy now. No.
At all.
No, and because of him, because he was dead. You think, how would Italy have been different if he didn't die? Right? I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a social conscious. I mean, he was the man. I mean, he was, I don't know. I mean, it's just that, I don't know what make you choose a subject, but it's like, why not? Okay, if we're going to make a film about Strauss-Kahn, who I'm ambivalent to, one way or another, to make a film about someone that changed your life, that was like a guiding star in terms of what a director really is. What is the responsibility of the director? What's the deal, man? I mean, he is the man, and he's still the man. And those films they're like Kubrick. I don't even know who makes films like that. They're more modern. La Rigotta looks like it was made 10 years in the future still. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I want to find, I got to get next to it, And I lived in Rome for 4 years. I got down and crazy in Rome, you know what I mean? It's a funny city, you know what I mean? Because Rome, because of the government, because of the Vatican, because, it's always for me, the contrast of going to Napoli, especially with the fast train. You go to Napoli, then you come back to Rome, and it'd be like, I mean, come on. I mean, those two cities are sister cities, joined together by the fast train. Mm-hmm. And the train station in Napoli, and the train station in Rome. I mean, give me a break.
Would you say that you would like to make a film about that atmosphere of the past, of the 70s? You're working on this.
That's what we have to prove. That's what we have to get to. I mean, that's he was a man of his times. I mean, we got to capture the period. Like I said, you can only make a film. I mean, who knows the truth? But the truth is the truth is. But we got to go after the time. We got to go after the period. I mean, the way we work, because we've done documentaries. I mean, it's a matter of research. At least we start with the research. Where we take it after that, who knows?
Okay.
You're going to do some researches in Rome.
We've done a ton of research. I've done a lot of research. I just haven't gotten to the real guys and started, because I don't want to do that until we really have the money to do it, which is now. You know what I mean? So now I'm going to, I think, I mean, Pelosi said a lot of things, a lot of different things, but he is what he is, you know what I mean? That's cool. Davoli and these guys,
So you met also Ninetto Davoli for this?
I've talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Willem spoke with him. But, you know, when we get down to it, we'll get down to it, you know? I mean, I don't want to talk to... I mean, I would love to talk, but I mean, Neto is like, you know... I mean, he embodies the whole piece, you know? You got to find an actor who's going to play him. How's that for a job? Where are you going to find that guy? The train station? No. No, you got to go to another neighborhood, right? You got to go to Naples to find the kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but then you got the wrong language because they were all Romans, right? You know, that was the touchstone for, like, you know, the period. You know, for I mean, those films were what we went after. Then, as we were going to make a film about them, it didn't work. Then you started getting, you know, understanding it more, and then understanding more. And when you live there, you get it more.
Yeah.
You know. And then when you read the, you know, especially Petrolli, okay, the poetry, he was the great poet, okay. But then you read like Petrolli, now you're reading, you know, but even his books on India, I mean, the whole nine, you know, I mean, it's not one fucking thing. This guy had it going on, man, you know. Italy, in its own way, is a very intellectual place. I mean, there's a mindset that is brilliant. And he was of that. I mean, you know, he was in Bologna when he started. He was like the alpha dog of the students. He was a great, you know, even at school he was the great guy. But then the whole point of being gay, I mean, like back, imagine being gay before, you know, during World War, you know, in that little town that he was in. I mean, that's an interesting film right there. And then his brother dying in the, you know, the resistance. I mean. Then coming to, I mean, we're not going to get all, we're working just on the last day of his life. But I mean, you can make a film about him coming, imagine coming from Friuli, getting thrown out of Friuli because you are like, you know, you got your students.
Yeah.
You know, but he leaves Friuli with his mother. I mean, come on, he comes with his mother to Rome. I mean, now, imagine being in Rome in the 50s. I mean, that's the most revolutionary place in the world, right? I mean, the films, the thing, the sexuality for him. Oh, man.
It's a very interesting part of his life. I mean, the beginning of the story in Rome was...
Yeah, I mean, the work, you know, and him always with the fascination of the work. You know, I don't know, we got to get this. We got to get this right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, we're going.
When we heard about you planning a film about Pasolini, everybody went crazy, saying, "Oh yeah, that's the right project."
That's the right project for us. I hope, you know.
And Willem Dafoe, it's the right act. It's
yeah, absolutely.
He's perfect, right?
He's
I mean,
perfect.
I know, but he's got it in his mind. You know, he's the guy. You know, and you know.
You always thought about Willem Dafoe to play Pasolini?
No, because, you know, we worked together, so it was like, I wouldn't do it without him. I mean, it was, you know, and it's not because he looks exactly like him, but that's also scary. You know, there's photographs I have of Willem, he looks exactly like him. Yeah, we haven't found one penny in Italy, but we haven't gone there yet. You know, I'm just saying it because it's like, just very funny. You know, it's like, are you kidding me? I mean, I know we're Americans and all this bullshit, but come on, man. I mean, we're going to fucking do the film about the guy.
But you were in Naples. How about Dino De Laurentiis?
Aurelio, those guys. Call them up. Why? Do they make films other than what we're going to do? Vacation with Pasolini?
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Christmas Vacation
No.
with Pasolini.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's the...
No, I mean, really, I'm sure, we're going to go there. I'm sure I mean, listen, we made Go-Go Tales, we raised money privately.
Yeah.
We made Mary, we raised money privately. From, you know, really beautiful guys who really love the movies. So, but, you know, in Italy, you got to be there and you got to be doing it. You can't do it over the phone.
No.
That doesn't work in that country. Skype is not working.
No.
Italy's not a big Skype country.
Yeah.
All the money's coming from France so far. So yeah, it's impossible. But nobody, you know, believe me, the film business in Italy is a mystery upon a mystery upon a mystery.
Yeah, you can imagine.
You know, I mean,
we can easily imagine this.
right? I mean, how is the business? I haven't been there in like a couple of years. Anything being made? Nothing. They
Not
use
so
this
much.
excuse as a crisis.
Did you see the movies on Pasolini, the Italian movies on Pasolini?
Yeah, but they seemed to me about detectives. They didn't seem to me about Pasolini, right?
Yeah.
I mean, his movie was all about a detective. I mean, I don't give a shit about a detective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not interested in the cases like that. Like, you know, it's not a. It's about him. You know what I mean? About, you know, it's about us connecting to him. You know, but like 444, the structure was the last day on Earth. This is his last day on Earth. You know, and at least that's where we're gonna start. So I mean, I think we're gonna use that as a template, right? If it's the last day in his life, the last day on Earth, the last day. It's like, yeah, it's like Vacation with De Laurentiis. The last day with Willem Dafoe. Instead of going to different places, it's not the last day on Earth in another city. It's someone else's last day.
Are you going to shoot the film in English or in Italian?
You know,
Because
he
Willem
speaks
Dafoe
Italian.
speaks Italian.
Yeah, he speaks Italian. So I mean, we got to use Italian actors. So if he's going to be with actors that we choose that only speak Italian, he's going to speak Italian. But you know, there's no subtitles anymore. So a film in Italy is in Italian, in America it's in English, and you know, you do it like Italian style. With a Fellini, everybody just said A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Ah,
I
yeah.
don't think we're going to do
Nobody had the script with Fellini. Nobody ever read the script about this film. So they were
that. Don't give me.
just saying
Don't
numbers.
encourage me.
They were the greatest films.
Yeah, no kidding. You know what I mean? But he had his actor. You know. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
You know, they had that relationship that they could dig it. You know.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was really different.
So
Thank you.
Thank
you're
you very
welcome.
much.
All right.
Yeah.
You know, but he leaves really.